Conforming loan limits have increased for 2021. What the heck does that mean? We're going to talk all about why that's important, and we're getting started right now. Hey, what's going on? I'm Emmett Dempsey, mortgage broker and owner of Treasure Coast Mortgage here in Port Saint Lucie, and welcome to another video. On this channel, we talk more about mortgages, the home buying process, and some cool things around Port Saint Lucie and the Treasure Coast, and about moving to Florida. So if you're new here, please think about subscribing. Okay, the conforming loan limit. What does that mean for you as a mortgage borrower? And if you checked out a few of my videos, you know there's different loan types. You have your conventionals, FHA, VA, USDA. Today we're talking about conventional loans, which is from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Now, every year they evaluate the market appreciation, and the FHFA is a government agency that is the ones who manage Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and they will raise their loan limits based on market action. And for many years, it was stuck at $417,000 for as long as I can remember. And then over the last 3 years, it's increased. And this year, the no loan limits are $548,250. So $548,250. That's up 7.5% from last year, from 2020. And in high cost areas like California, Virginia, I think there's one in Florida down in the Keys, it's $822,375. That's 150% of the loan limit. And it's also for reverse mortgages and HECMs, which is what I do a lot, and that's a subject for another video. Okay, so what does it mean for you? Okay, first of all, what is conforming? Basically anything that conforms to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac guidelines. It's important because it's standardized guidelines. It's got the best pricing out there, the best interest rates. If you go over that amount, you have what's called a jumbo loan. And jumbo loans have usually harder underwriting standards, more money down, and usually higher rates, not unless you have several $1 million in the bank and you get premium pricing through banks. But generally getting a conforming loan, you can do as little as 3% down. Usually 3 to 5% down for if you're a second-time home buyer. But if you're a first-time home buyer, you can put down 3%, and that's the benefit of a conventional. Versus even you go $1 over this conforming loan limit, you have to put down usually at least 20% for jumbos, for most jumbos out there. Okay, so that's what a conforming loan limit is, why it's important for you as a mortgage borrower if you are a conventional borrower. Okay, so what is the actual benefits of this increased loan? And you might say, okay, great, I can borrow more money. So how does that really help me? Okay, so I'm going to put it in the context and as a comparison. So basically, what are the benefits? We're just going to take a look here. Basically, max purchase price in 2020, if you're to put on this chart here, you can see you put down 5%, 10%, and 20% down. Okay, so this is the max purchase price that you can buy with the conventional loan. Okay, so if you were to put down 5%, if you were to put down 10% or 20%, those different down payment amounts. Okay, so in 2021, so that max purchase price increased as well. So it goes from 5% down, 537 to 577, and then you can see how it goes there. So 7.5% higher, because the conforming loan limit increased 7.5%. So you can buy that much more house. Okay, so that's kind of self-explanatory. So you can buy more house with a conforming loan. So if you're in that price range, which is just in mid-high fives or 600,000, so it matters. So you put down less money. So another thing too is less cash. So let's go ahead and take a look at this option. Basically, if you're buying a $700,000 house, okay, so you're not quite in the millions of dollar ranges where you're going to need a jumbo, but let's say you're just in the 700,000 range, okay? So in 2020, the 510-400 max loan and purchase price is 700,000. Your max loan's 510-400. So the remaining is 189-600. You either pay cash or you take out a home equity line of credit, what have you. That's what you had to pay in 2020. But in 2021, at a $548,250 max loan, it's a $151,750 that you have to pay. That's $37,850, or it's 20% less cash. So basically, having a new loan limit, and if I'm a kind of a micro jumbo borrower in the 700,000 range, it's going to allow you to spend 20% less cash. So this is all good news all around, and that's why it's very important. So this video right here, we're going to talk more about conforming loans and FHA versus conventional and other loan types. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.